In the Middle Ages, Christianity was not the only teaching about the creation of the world. Many turned to opposing forces to achieve their goals. Several copies of the so-called Grimoires have survived to this day, books that describe in detail the appearance, habits, abilities, and nature of each of the demons, and also give comprehensive instructions on how to enlist their support. The most famous of these books is The Lesser Key of Solomon. Legend has it that Solomon was not only the wisest of rulers, but also had power over all the demons of the underworld and used them to achieve his goals. With the help of his ring, he imprisoned them in a copper jug and called them out as needed. It was this ring that was one of the keys to universal secrets, absolute wisdom and power. Solomon did not hesitate to use the services of demons, constantly giving them tasks, asking questions about the past and future. Perhaps this is one of the reasons why Solomon is considered the greatest of rulers. At one point, for unknown reasons, Solomon threw the sealed jug into a river, which after a while was found by residents of a nearby village who accidentally freed the demons. From that moment on, the jug itself lost its power, and ancient knowledge began to be required to summon demons. It is this knowledge that is described in the Grimoires. The Lesser Key of Solomon names 72 demons and divides them by rank: kings, dukes, princes, marquises, earls, presidents, and one knight. This part of the video is dedicated to kings and dukes, the most powerful dark entities known. At the top of the demonic hierarchy, kings are considered to be the most powerful entities. They command the largest number of dark legions and have a huge influence in general. Their authority extends over vast domains, and they are often associated with more significant aspects of human life and the natural world. Baal can manifest in several forms simultaneously. He might appear as a man with a spider's legs and a cat's head, a toad-like figure, or a combination of these forms. His visage is often described as subtle, blending the features of his various forms into a singular, unsettling presence. This demon has a distinct and hoarse voice. As a master of invisibility, Baal can help his summoner become unseen by others, which could be used for stealth or protection from adversaries. His ability to speak wisely makes him a valuable advisor in matters requiring discretion and cunning. His command over 66 legions of demons and spirits underscores his formidable power and influence in the infernal hierarchy. Paimon is often depicted as a man adorned with a regal crown riding a vast dromedary. His countenance is noble yet stern, with a strong, commanding voice that resonates with the authority of his rank. He is usually accompanied by a host of spirits, manifesting as a tumultuous procession that heralds his arrival. He demands a strong show of respect, including offerings and rituals. His presence is so overwhelming that it's said the conjurer must use a silver ring to maintain dominance during the summoning. Paimon is known for imparting knowledge of arts and sciences, making him an excellent mentor for those seeking wisdom and learning. He can also bestow special honors and dignities, aiding those looking to elevate their social or professional status. Beleth rides a fierce, pale warhorse and is often surrounded by a cacophony of music that precedes him even when summoned, created by myriad unseen musicians. His appearance is intimidating, with a furious visage that demands respect and cautious approach from those who need him. The specific ritual to summon him, involving protective circles and a silver ring to assert dominance, speaks to the careful balance of power and respect required when dealing with such an entity. He has the power to incite love and passion, making him useful for those seeking to forge or mend relationships. His ability to create strong emotional bonds can be leveraged in personal or diplomatic endeavors. Purson appears as a man with the face of a lion, signifying his fierce and regal nature. He carries a ferocious viper in his hand and is often seen riding a bear, accompanied by the sounds of many trumpets, emphasizing his noble and commanding presence. Purson's bear and viper symbolize his dominion over the wild and the venomous. He plays a role of mediator between humans and the spirit world, offering guidance and protection through lesser spirits. With his knowledge of hidden treasures and the mysteries of the universe, Purson can guide his conjurers to wealth and enlightenment. He can reveal truths hidden from the average person, providing insight into complex problems or situations. Asmoday's most striking features include his 3 heads, one of a bull, one of a man with a crown, and one of a ram. He has the tail of a serpent, breathes fire, and sits upon a vast dragon, embodying a fearsome amalgamation of creatures that symbolize various aspects of his dominion. The ring of virtues he bestows is said to protect and empower the conjurer, symbolizing the transfer of power from the demon to the human realm. Asmoday's teachings in mathematics, the liberal sciences, as well as the ability to delve into the hidden aspects of the universe, make him an invaluable tutor for scholars and students. He can make people invisible, and his knowledge of treasures can aid in pursuits requiring secrecy or the discovery of hidden resources. Vine manifests as a lion sitting upon a black horse, blending the regal and untamed aspects of both creatures. His appearance is daunting, embodying the power and the ferocity of the natural world, with an aura that commands both respect and caution. The lion and black horse he is associated with symbolize his unyielding power and the dark, mysterious nature of his domain. Vine can reveal witches, wizards, and things hidden, as well as influence emotions and the subconscious, making him useful for uncovering secrets or understanding mysteries. His power over storms and natural forces can also be invoked for protection or to exert influence over the environment. Balam appears with 3 heads, that of a bull, a man, and a ram, each possessing its unique aura of wisdom and ferocity. His eyes flame with knowledge and power, and he has a serpent's tail, adding to his formidable and otherworldly presence, as well as demonstrating his penetrating insight and transformative power. Balam provides true answers about past, present, and future, making him an excellent guide for decision-making and understanding the consequences of actions. His ability to grant invisibility and wit, along with true foresight, positions him as a master of deception and can assist in negotiations and social interactions. Zagan's appearance combines the strong, bullish body with the majestic wings of a griffin, symbolizing a combination of intelligence, strength, and the noble spirit, encapsulating his regal essence. His ability to invert the nature of things, turning fools into wise men, suggests a transformative power that extends beyond the physical to the intellectual and spiritual realms. His ability to turn water into wine and metals into coins can be seen metaphorically, suggesting he can transform situations or resources from mundane to valuable. Belial presents a stark contrast to his demonic nature by appearing as a beautiful angel seated in a fiery chariot, embodying the deceptive allure of forbidden knowledge and power. His angelic guise belies the profound darkness and rebellion he represents, making his appearance both captivating and misleading. He can grant favors and establish a good rapport with friends and foes alike, making him particularly useful in matters requiring diplomacy or influence. His ability to bestow senatorships and high positions indicates his usefulness in advancing careers and social standing. The requirement for sacrifices and offerings to summon him underscores the high cost of dealing with such a powerful entity, reflecting the inherent risks in trafficking with demons. Decarabia appears as a pentacle star shining with a light that is both enticing and ethereal, before transforming into the form of a man surrounded by the flickering flames of his domain. This celestial appearance symbolizes his celestial, ethereal nature, contrasting with the more grounded, earthly knowledge he possesses. His ability to transform the appearance of birds into anything, only reverting back upon contact with water, hints at the illusory nature of appearances and the fluid boundary between forms in the demonic realm. With his knowledge of the virtues of herbs and precious stones, Decarabia can be a guide in healing, alchemy, and the magical arts. His ability to change the forms of things suggests he can help in transforming perceptions, situations, or personal growth. Dukes also hold a high rank in the demonic hierarchy, but they are located below kings. They command a considerable number of legions. Dukes are often associated with specific skills, arts, or knowledge, and their assistance is sought for acquiring mastery in these areas. Dentalion teaches all arts and sciences, reveals the secrets of anyone's heart, and can change human thoughts and minds. He is described as having numerous faces of men and women, like a reflection of the diverse personalities and emotions he understands and manipulates, and holds a book in his right hand symbolizing the vast knowledge he offers. Amdusias is known for his association with music. He can cause musical instruments to be heard but not seen, and trees to bend at his command. He is often depicted as a unicorn, a symbol of purity and grace turned malevolent, but when summoned, he can appear in human form. His presence is sometimes accompanied by the sound of trumpets or other musical instruments, emphasizing his connection to music. Zaebos is a lesser-known figure in demonology and does not appear in the more widely recognized Grimoires. However, he is depicted as a grand count of hell, often portrayed with the body of a crocodile and the head, arms, and upper body of a man, reflecting a blend of human intelligence and animalistic ferocity. This unique appearance symbolizes the crossing of boundaries between the animalistic and the rational. Forneus is said to teach rhetoric and languages, making him a patron for eloquence and persuasive communication. He appears as a great sea monster, reminiscent of a leviathan or a large sea creature from biblical tales, symbolizing the depths of knowledge he possesses, especially in languages and the art of persuasion. Astaroth, often depicted as a demon of sloth and laziness, is said to teach mathematical sciences and handicrafts and can reveal hidden treasures. He appears as a hurtful angel riding on an infernal beast, resembling a dragon with a viper in his right hand, signifying the temptation and danger inherent in his knowledge. Agares is a demon who teaches languages, stops and retrieves runaway persons, and can cause earthquakes. He appears as an old man riding a crocodile with a hawk on his fist, symbolizing his ability to bridge generational gaps and command the primal forces of nature and birds. Sabnock is known for instant building high towers, castles, and cities, and afflicting men with wounds and sores full of worms. He appears as an armed soldier with a lion's head, riding on a pale horse, indicative of his martial prowess and the pestilence he can bring, a grim reflection of war's aftermath. Alloces teaches astronomy and the liberal arts, providing good familiaries. He appears as a soldier riding a great horse with a lion's face, red eyes, and a flaming tail, signifying his ferocious nature and the fiery knowledge he imparts. Gusion, who discerns the past, present, and future and reconciles friends and foes, is depicted as a Xenophilus, an exotic or strange-looking creature, possibly implying a being of wisdom that transcends common understanding, with a deep insight into the nature of time and relationships. Focalor, associated with the power over winds and seas, promises to drown men and overthrow warships, but he will spare anyone if asked. He appears as a man with griffin wings, blending human intelligence with the ferocity and freedom of a mythical creature, embodying the tempestuous nature of the elements he controls. Kings and dukes are the most powerful of Hell's inhabitants, but the Grimoires describe other ranks of demons as well. The next episode will be dedicated to them. Subscribe to the channel and like this video if you enjoyed it.